EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud championship. Today, it's live final round coverage of the U.S. Open Championship. Getting ready now to begin the back nine here at Chambers Bay. Rich Lerner for EA Sports with my partner Frank Nobilo. Frank, tell us about the 10th.
Well, Rich, this hole looks like it's stolen straight out of the Highlands in Scotland. It's called High Dunes, and you can see why big dunes on the left and right frame this hole beautifully.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, the beauty of golf, we're not playing inside a dome with no wind. You have to be able to handle the elements.
You do, and that's really where the better player comes through. On a day like today, anything around par is going to be a good score, so just adjust your own mental par. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. Shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Wow, what a putt. That is huge. Well, here we are at the 11th. Frank, this is a brutally long par 4.
And a little bit blind, too. There's that big dune in the middle of the fairway, and it's sort of a bit daunting. You're not quite sure what's behind that. Well, what is behind that is actually fairway. And just carry it over there. That'll certainly shorten the hole up. And then from there, it's a little bit of a dogleg to the right.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. The second shot now to the par 4. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer. Safely aboard, about 25 feet from the hole. Measures out to 24 feet. Oh, he's going to love it. Great putt. Frank, when you think of U.S. Opens, you so often think of a tough grind, but in recent years they've added some spice with the reachable par 4s, and we have one right here at the 12th.
And this is the reason why we're starting to see a different type of U.S. Open champion over the years. The Rory Mcllroys, the Tiger Woods, even Martin Keimer. Guys that are strong enough, powerful enough to take advantage of these type of holes.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
So, Frank, trying to make 3 the conventional way. Didn't have a go at this green. What's left now?
Just the yardage. If you've got a good yardage here, then all these undulations in this green really aren't that important. And that's the beauty of laying up. You've taken the risk off the tee and really the risk in and around this green. So a good second shot, distance control, and you're going to be well rewarded.
Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. We haven't seen a whole lot of that, Frank, but that has to feel good. With just 6 holes left to play here at the U.S. Open, we arrive at the 13th. It's a dogleg par 4 to the right.
And in a U.S. Open, obviously 534 yards means if you make a mistake off the tee, the chances of making 4 here are minimal. So fairway first. It is one of the wider fairways on the golf course. You're still going to have a lengthy second shot, and you must avoid the bunker that guards the front of this green. Second shot.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Well, this is how you build a good round, Frank. You just keep hitting greens. Really not much to this. There'd be a lack of concentration or focus. That is a painful miss right there. And a bogey. Drop shot here at the 13th. This for him would be one drop shot. Frank, it has been that kind of a tournament. Another bogey. Frank, a 5th consecutive par 4 here at the U.S. Open. This is the 14th hole, and I'm guessing by the time you set foot on this tee, you'll know exactly where your game is at.
Oh, this one here, great reward for someone that's driving the ball well. If you can drive it, down the left middle, avoid that little one-pot bunker in the middle of the fairway, you're going to certainly shorten this hole up. And then you can start to use the contours of this hole, too, that bend right to left. And 546 yards becomes much shorter than what you would think. It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Setting up for an approach shot here. High road, low road. I've worked with you long enough to know which road you're taking, pal.
Well, I belong in the shadows. That's the name of another hole out there.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Getting set now to tee off at the 15th here at the U.S. Open par 3, and it stands out because it has the only tree on the golf course.
It looks magnificent, doesn't it? Get your eyes back on the green, Rich. Come on. When they use the short tee for the U.S. Open, just 167 yards. So this is really a hole that the players are just going to eat up if they get the right wind conditions. Just an 8 or a 9 on from 160 yards for these boys. To a green that, well, it should be very well received.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Going to tap out on this hole for the week for another bogey on this hole. Not a problem from there, right in the middle. Now to the par 4, 423 yards, 16th hole. What's the right play, Frank?
Fairway first once again. You'll see the slope of the fairway from the left to the right side. It means move your aim down that left side. It will make this fairway appear that much bigger. And, of course, then when you hit into this green, you're really going to have to flight that second shot properly. This is like a tabletop green.
They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round. Well read.
Now to the 17th, par 3 here at Chambers Bay.
Yeah, they say beached at 16, that's the name. This one's called derailed. So you imagine coming down the stretch of a US Open, exactly what you're going to require. That's your best golf. And you're going to need your best tee shot here at this par 3. It mightn't be overly long, but when you look at that green just sitting up there perched, this one you do not want to make a mistake in.
Well on the green, but far from the hole.
Yeah, a little bit of a head scratcher. A lot of work coming up here.
Frank, that's just a really good putt right there.
Yeah, that's why you call lag putting. You get outside a certain distance and really your mind has to be about two putting and not trying to be a hero.
Been a little too much of that, Frank, just sort of ho-hum pars. Now to the 18th hole, Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again you head back to just a wonderful view and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course and it was designed to have fun and test every department in your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Filling it up today. Beautiful putt. Frank, it was a great setting with great crowds. We saw plenty of very good golf. Your thoughts?
Well, I think the course really extracted some of the golf that we saw. It forced these players to play just some great golf. And it wasn't just like a pitch and a putt golf course. So I think seeing the guys tested, seeing the players tested at this level, it was a treat.